This is Teacher Kara and welcome to Kara's vlog. So in today's video, we will be talking about how to become an English online tutor. So if you're a beginner or you're looking for a job as an online tutor, stay tuned. Talking about 4 topics on how to become an English online tutor. Number 1, skills that you need to become an English online tutor. Second, equipment and requirements that you should have or you should buy to start working at home. Third one is going to be beginner tips or advices, because I'll be giving some tips for the beginners or some advices for you guys. And fourth one will be interview tips for both adult and kid students on how to handle them in your classes. Because in some interview, some of the questions are very common, like how to handle kids and adult students. I'll be giving some tips for that. Alright, so let's go with the first one. One skill that you should have as an English online tutor is a good communication skills in English. We will be a teacher in English, so we will be teaching English language to our students. So, good communication skills in English is very important as a teacher. Pero pag sinabing good communication skills in English, hindi naman kailangan perfect. Kasi we're not native speakers, guys. As long as you can level yourself like as an intermediate level in English language, then you're good to go. Next one is patience. Mahaba-habang pasensya ang kailangan natin kapag teacher tayo dito sa online tutoring industry, because we have different types, levels, and attitude at the same time ng mga estudyante natin. And we have kid students, adult, and senior citizen. So for kid students, they have different attitudes, levels, and also types. Mayroong mga mahiyain, may mga masunurin, may mga palaban, rude, and meron din mga napaka-independent, meron din mga matatalino, very smart students. So, you should know how to handle each student there in your classes. And for adult student naman, for me, it's quite stress-free kasi sa kanila, may mga adult student na napaka-matured na nila, and some of them can speak English very well. And then, for senior citizen, like some of my students now, mas natututo ka sa kanila kasi, of course, they have a lot of experiences in life already. So, nasi-share nila yun sa'yo. Kasi bata pa naman ako, kaya minsan natututo ako sa kanila. Don't worry, guys. It's because each company, if I'm not mistaken, they will be providing you trainings on how to handle each student in your classes, especially the levels like level 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, or beginner 1, beginner 2, like that. You should know how to handle each, so they will provide you trainings for that. Next one is teaching skills or passion in teaching. May mga tao po kasi na, yes, they're really good when it comes to speaking in English, or alam na alam nila gumawa ng construct ng sentences in English, like their grammar and pronunciation. But when it comes to teaching it to other people, they can't. They don't have the ability to do that. For me, unang company na pinagtrabahuan ko was with 51 Talk. Wala din akong experience dati. So, sabi ko, kaya ko kaya? Nung tinry ko naman, natutunan ko naman siya. So, natututunan po siya. Hindi yung ibang, si iba dyan sinasabi nila, if you don't have the teaching skill, then you should not be here in this industry. No. Actually, you can learn that. As long as you have the knowledge, and alam mo yung ituturo mo sa ibang tao or sa student, then, skills na lang ang kailangan mong matutunan. Ayun, ganun ang ginawa ko dati. Kasi all of the teachers, nag-umpisa sila sa babae, di ba? Lahat sila walang experience dati na magturo. And then, natutunan naman nila, di ba? So, that's what my point is, kahit na wala kang teaching experience dati, matututunan mo yung teaching skills na yan pag ginagawa mo siya araw-araw. So, ayun, as long as you have the knowledge and passion in teaching. Kasi, when it comes to passion, it's very important. Ang passion kasi, kapag ginawa mo yung isang bagay, tas nag-i-enjoy ka sa ginagawa mo, like, masaya ka kung ginagawa mo yun, hindi mo dama yung pagod. Well, dama mo, pero you're still enjoying what you're doing. That's what you call passion. Next po is basic troubleshooting or computer knowledge. Napaka-importante nito. It's because every day, always, kapag ka nagtatrabaho na kayo online, at home, nasa harap kayo ng computer nyo. All the time. Every time na maghahandak ka ng class, of course. So, you should know what to do in case that you'll be having some problems with your computer. Like, for example, yung classroom mo, puno na yung storage niya. So, kailangan i-clear mo yung cache niya. So, yun, napaka-importante nun yung basic troubleshooting. And, of course, some companies there will provide you software na i-install nyo sa PC nyo. So, basic installing and uninstalling will be very important in the future kapag magtuturo na kayo. Time management skills. So, this is essential because in this industry, we have two options or two different companies. A company who will manage your schedule, which means they will open and close your slots for you. And in the other hand, a company will provide your logins. So, meaning, ikaw po yung mag-open and close ng slots mo. Whether you'd like to work or not, then it's your own decision. Ayun, dalawang kumpanya po yan. So, depende po sa inyo kung anong kumpanya yung gusto mo. But for me, I highly suggest na maghanap kayo ng kumpanya na kayo ma-manage ng sarili nyong schedule. Kasi sometimes may mga emergency tayo. So, kapag walang book, then kayo na lang ang mag-close, diba? Kasi may mga kumpanya dyan na minsan yung supervisor is not available. Well, I highly suggest na maghanap kayo ng company na kayo mismo yung magmamanage ng sarili nyong oras. Kasi I have tried to work with a company na kailangan ko pa ng approval with my supervisor before they will close my slot. So, kapag emergency yun, tas hindi available yung supervisor, mape-penalty ka agad. So, ayan. Suggest ko lang na maghanap kayo ng company na kayo mismo yung magmamanage ng sarili nyong oras. I know that time management skill is quite difficult for some people. Lalo na sa mga beginners na magtatrabaho as an online tutor and kayo magmamanage ng sarili nyong oras, it's okay. Napag-aaralan yan and you can definitely master that in the long run. So, yun po yung mga skills na ma-share ko sa inyo na kailangan meron kayo if you want to be an English online tutor. Those are based on my experiences. Na alam ko essential niya if you will be teaching online at home. So, first one is a good communication skills in English. The second one is patience. Third is teaching skills or a passion in teaching. And the fourth one is computer knowledge or basic troubleshooting. And the fifth one is the time management skills. So, ayan, mapag-aaralan. Now, let's move on to our second topic, which is the equipment or requirements that you need to start working as a home-based ESL tutor. So, the first essential that you should have to start working at home is computer or laptop. So, for you to teach online, you should have an updated, not outdated computer processor. So, masasuggest ko sa inyo, pag gusto nyong bumili ng computer para napaka-smooth ng classes, don't buy Celeron, Pentium, or Core Duos processors. Kasi yung mga yon medyo outdated na sila. I highly suggest you'll buy Intel Core i5 or na second gen pataas, then DDR3 or DDR4 ROM, tapos Windows 10. Kasi yun ang gamit ko and lahat naman ng classes ko smooth. Ang problema kasi, pag bumili ka ng mga outdated processors, yung mga kumpanya, nagsisend sila ng software na i-install mo sa computer mo or classroom. Kapag outdated yung processor mo, oo, may install mo siya, pero maraming problema. May magkakaproblema ka sa space, hindi lang yon, magkakaproblema ka rin sa classes mo, hindi siya smooth. So, some basic features ng mga classroom ay hindi siya available kapag ganun yung processor. Kaya, I highly suggest Intel Core i3, R5, second gen, or pataas, Windows 10, DDR3, or DDR4, yung RAM niya. Ayan. Yun yung computer na kailangan mo as an English online tutor. Next po is a web camera like this. This is my web camera. Malinaw siya. A4 yung tatak niya, pero hindi ko alam kung ilang pixel. Web camera po kasi po, napaka-importante nito for some companies, especially pag yung estudyante nila ay mga bata. Yung mga bata kasi napaka-gulo nila minsan, tas di sila nakikinig, lalo na pag hindi nila nakikita yung teacher. So, I suggest na before you apply being an online tutor, you should have this web camera already. Kasi ito na po yung requirement natin sa online tutoring job. And for some adult student, they actually prefer their tutors to turn on their video. Kasi alam nyo na, yung mga teacher sometimes naka-turn off yung camera, nakikipag-usap sa estudyante, yun pala may ibang ginagawa. So, some adult students and senior citizen students, they prefer their teachers to turn on their camera. Headphone with a microphone like this. This is my headphone with microphone. Kasi ayaw nila yung headset, yung ginagamit nating earphone. Hindi yun require sa ESL companies. Ang requirement talaga is ganito. Next one is an internet connection. I highly suggest na kasi ang minimum na kailangang meron ka as an online tutor is 3 if I'm not mistaken. But I highly suggest 5 pataas kasi nag-start ako sa 5 Mbps sa Globe. And okay naman siya sa area ko. Kaya I highly suggest sa inyo kapag magpapakonect kayo ng internet, huwag kayo magtatanong online. Kasi yung mga teachers dyan, iba't ibang places sila sa Pilipinas. Kaya kung okay sa kanila yung PLDT tapos hindi okay sa'yo, then may tabla. So, kapag magpapakonect ka ng internet, maghanap ka ng mga tutors or nagtatrabaho online sa area nyo, tapos magtanong ka kung anong magandang internet provider dyan sa area nyo. For me, I'm using PLDT Fiber, 20 Mbps, and may boost siya na 5 Mbps. So, here in my area, it's very, very, let's say, maganda yung connection. Kasi, never ako nagkaroon ng problema. Meron lang siguro once, kasi sa cabinet, may nangyaring kababalaghan. So, ayun. PLDT, 20 Mbps, or I highly suggest you guys to have an internet connection at home, 5 Mbps pataas. And for some people po na nagtatanong sa akin kung pwede bang ma-interview muna sila bago sila magpa-connect ng internet connection. Huwag ganon. Ang mahalaga ay prepared. Para kang sumasabak sa gera niyan na hindi ka prepare, wala kang bala, wala kang barel. Kaya kailangan bago ka magpa-interview, magpa-set ng interview mo, dapat meron ka ng internet connection, meron ka ng headphone, meron ka ng computer, all set na para wala ng problema once na nakapasa ka. Ayun, and then the last one is sinasuggest ko lang to, pero hindi naman kailangan meron ka agad, backup power supply. Kasi dati, nung nag-start ako nag-work as an online tutor, wala pa akong backup power supply. So, every time that we have a power outage in our area, laging affected yung mga classes ko. So, meaning, penalties. So, napakasakit sa loob pag marami kang penalties. Kasi, yung mga tinrabaho mo, mauuwi lang dun sa penalties na pagbabayad. Ayun, kaya, kapag ka naka-class na man kayo ng marami-rami, tapos naka-ipon-ipon na, then, backup power supply is very important, guys. Even if it's a battery, power supply, backup, or a genset, which is what I'm using right now. I'm using a genset 950 watts. And marami ka nang pwedeng isaksak doon. So I will be making a video in the future about my backup power supply and what are the things that I can use if ever that I'm using that power supply. Pero hindi dito sa video na to. Kasi marami-rami. So now,